Well guys, we got quite a few Tesla and Elon Musk news stories to talk about here today, with the first being this one, okay? We have some leaked photos coming out here out of the new Gigafactory that's not even open yet, the one that they're building in Shanghai, China, called Gigafactory 3. These photos show several Model 3s in production, okay? Now this is just like a test production, but we can see several models. Just from these pictures here, we see about 3 different models in test production. And as you know on the channel, we've been talking for months about how fast that factory is going up, and to see multiple models of Model 3 actually going into production, test production, let's call it that for now, because this is not like they're gonna scale and like start building thousands. And let me just address this. What is this picture about here? Like, I'm trying to figure out what is going on in that picture. I don't know, okay? But these are some beautiful photos, some great leaked photos out of the factory. And then if you look straight ahead, you can see another model in test production as well. It's kind of in the, if you go all the way to the right-hand corner there, you can see that one as well. So thank you to whoever shared this photo out of Weibo, okay? We see several Teslas in production out of that Gigafactory. It's been amazing how fast that's gone up, you know, from basically being just mud to being like a built factory. I mean, it's within the next couple months, it will actually be 100% done, and they'll actually get to mass production. But it is great to see those leaked photos of actually some test production there from the Model 3. I mean, this is such a great thing if you're a Tesla shareholder or just a Tesla fan in general. The fact that they're going to be able to produce mass amounts of electric vehicles in China. I mean, that is a super cool thing. And for it to be, you know, a fully owned factory of Tesla, it's just an amazing thing. Next Tesla news story to talk about is, you know, they deserve a European Gigafactory, man, because the Europeans, those folks over there, man, they support Tesla in a huge way, okay? Tesla Model 3 becomes best-selling car. Okay, not electric car, best-selling car in general in the Netherlands with 10,000 units sold. That's an unbelievable number, okay? That is an unbelievable number, and this is why a European Gigafactory needs to be built sometime soon. I mean, I don't know what's taking so long, but they gotta find a piece of land, they gotta get a factory built in Europe, because those Europeans, man, they absolutely support Tesla in the biggest way possible. Some of Tesla's biggest markets in terms of how much market share they have in that market, not just for electric vehicles, I'm talking vehicles in general, passenger cars in general sold. Some of these European markets, the market share is absolutely ridiculous, okay? We gotta get a European Gigafactory built, not just for cost advantage, not just for pricing advantage, but also for the fact that those cars can actually be built in Europe, and that is a cool thing for those folks. So, you know, definitely that's phenomenal to see the support from Europe and how much a lot of those folks care about Tesla's brand and electric vehicles in general, okay? It's so super cool to see, all right? This was just something cool. They had, Elon Musk showed off on his Twitter page a new prototype for a possible future Mars vehicle. And as in vehicle, I mean a spaceship, okay? It's pretty cool stuff there. It looks a little bit like some Star Wars type stuff, okay? Now, something I never talk about on the channel is Tesla's solar business. I honestly never ever talk about this. And we see this tweet here. It says, Tesla commercial solar ordering now live. Meaning if you have like a big factory that you want to use solar for, or you have like a big building in general and you want to order, you know, a bunch of solar for that building and you want it to be more of like a solar building rather than just, you know, relying on electricity in general, and you want to be more solar, you can actually order solar for a commercial product now on Tesla's website. And this is, once again, it's not a business I even talk about very often. I mean, as a Tesla shareholder, I kind of disrespect this business a lot by never pretty much talking about it, because it's the wild card out there. No one really knows how big that business could be, how big it might not be. I mean, it's hard to really gauge what's going on with the solar business. Obviously, Tesla showed off a few years ago those unbelievable tiles for houses that looked just, you know, they were amazing. When that product was showing off, it was like, what? And here we are several years later, we still haven't seen any of that product really in the real world, at least as of now. They're still doing a lot of testing, but it's like, man, it's been years. It's been years since they showed that off. So the solar business, I never really talk about it a lot on the channel. It's not really one of the main bullish theses I have around the stock. However, it is very possible that that could be a massive business for Tesla Tesla over time. And when we see tweets like that, where basically now if you're a commercial customer, you could actually order solar in such an easy fashion like that. When we see stuff like that, it obviously, it makes me wake up and say, hey, there's this other, side of Tesla's business, or solar business. It hasn't gotten a lot of attention, especially with the way Model 3 has ramped over the past couple of years. So, Tesla's attention has been all toward Model 3, getting that ramped. Now they have a little time on their hands. They've successfully ramped Model 3. It's doing great numbers. Now they have a little time. They can focus a little more on solar, and that's kind of getting a little more focus for now, okay? And then I believe kind of some more focus will shift away from solar starting when Model Y ramps, because that's going to be a massive, massive ramp for the company. But the commercial solar business and solar in general is a huge opportunity for Tesla. It's just how much are they going to capitalize and not capitalize? I'm fully confident they're going to be one of the biggest, if not the biggest, electric vehicle maker long term in the world. Solar, I have no clue about. That's a guessing game to me as of right now, but I'm happy to see what we see there, okay? Tesla Model S reportedly laps Nürburgring, I hope I pronounced that right, way faster than the Porsche Taycan, okay? Tesla's, or some of you guys call it the Taycan, I think it was. Tesla Model S might be on the way of becoming electric king of the famous Nuremberg racetrack. An upgraded version of the Model S is currently being tested at the track weeks after Porsche's upcoming electric car, the Taycan, set the lap record for a production electric vehicle. They did it in about 7:42, okay? Now there's rumors, it's not official yet, but there's a lot of rumors that the Model S prototype actually beat the Taycan by about 20 seconds, okay? 20 seconds! That is a huge, huge difference in number there, okay? About 20 seconds, that is massive, okay? Now, Elon Musk also said, he responded basically to that article that they beat the Porsche Taycan there by about 20 seconds. He said, it's a start. We expect these track times to be beaten by the actual production 7-seat Model S Plaid, or Plaid. Is it Plaid or is it Plaid, okay? Let me know in the comments section, guys. Variant that goes into production around October or November of next year, okay? So that's a vehicle that they're talking about is going to be the next thing to really excite the Model S line. We'll have to see like how all that works out. 7 seats, that's crazy. And they're talking about the performance, and Elon Musk specifically is talking about the performance of that vehicle is going to be unbelievable, okay? So it's cool to see, definitely as a, just a kind of a Tesla fan in general. As like a Tesla shareholder, does any of this matter about Nürburgring beating, this track time and that track time? No, it really doesn't, okay? From a Tesla shareholder perspective, all this is kind of nonsense as far as, track times and things like that. But I guess it's just cool for a branding perspective, and like as a Tesla fan and wanting to see, Tesla kind of stay ahead of everybody else and have the fastest track times and whatnot. But the thing that I'm most excited about is the solar business with the commercial solar, because that's something I hardly ever even think about. That's hardly anything to do with my bullish thesis around Tesla. The commercial solar business, that has huge potential. We'll have to see where it goes and how big that business becomes over time, but it has a massive, massive potential, okay, along with the residential solar business, obviously. And then obviously seeing those leaked photos out of the China factory, we got several Model 3s into production in that Shanghai Gigafactory. That is phenomenal to see. We know Tesla's been doing a very good job as far as getting all the licensing and permits in that factory for basically getting, as soon as that factory's done, like Tesla should immediately go into mass production of Model 3s. And that's a great thing. And I think that's, I think a lot goes into that, right? Tesla's relationship with the Chinese government, whether we're talking, the Shanghai local government or we're talking about just China in general, it seems to be on a very high level. Elon Musk, I think, gets a lot of respect from the Chinese for what he's trying to do. And also the Chinese are looking at it as, we want our vehicles to be electric in the future. Tesla's such a great branding machine for electric vehicles and making electric vehicles cool that I think that's a phenomenal thing. And I honestly think the Chinese government wants Tesla to succeed, because I think, with everything that's gone on with the trade war and the tariffs and whatnot, not. They want somebody to say, look, you know, we worked with this company and they're highly successful, and look at how many cars they're producing, and look at what they're doing. And also, China's always had a reputation for not being the most open market to foreign businesses, right? And if China wants to take the next steps for its economy long term, it has to become more open to foreign investment, okay? And we're talking wholly owned factories, not like joint ventures like the other auto manufacturers have done in the past, where it's like they own half the factory, kind of, and then the Chinese government owns the other half. We're talking you own the whole thing, and it's a foreign investment. And for the Chinese economy to really work the best way possible long term, they have to be open to these sorts of things. And so I think they really want Tesla to be highly successful in China, and I think, you know, Tesla's going to be highly successful in China. So it's phenomenal to see all that, guys. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, make sure you smash that thumbs up button. At some point, I got to get a Tesla, you know, custom-made cowboy hat, but you guys never hit the thumbs up goal, okay? So let's do like 2,777 thumbs up. You guys hit that goal within the next 24 hours. You know, I'll get a custom Tesla-made, you know, cowboy hat, you know, something like this, but Tesla style, okay? You guys gotta hit the goal. If you don't hit the goal, you don't hit the goal, all right? Thank you for watching, and have a great day.